So we're here at Sonus, day of delivery for the CC. This videos kind of just show everything that we did do, and also will be a nice way for the owner of the vehicle to go back, and if he's confused about how something worked or anything like that, he'll be able to come to YouTube, watch my video, get on my channel, and I'm going to explain it all right now. So this is the way it works. OEM key fob. For remote start, the vehicle's locked right now. So for remote start, we hit lock 3 times. We're going to hear 1 horn honk, meaning that the CompuStar alarm is getting ready to remote start. Vehicle remote starts, the heater will come on, yada yada yada, defrost, whatever you got in there in the wintertime, and in the summertime it's going to be AC. So it remote starts, parking lights come on in the front, the LED running light. The vehicle is armed, so basically the way I set it up is an RFID tag on the windshield. So say he's inside his house, he remote starts his car, all he has to do is walk up to the vehicle. When you get within about 5 feet, we heard 2 horn honks, and the doors are now unlocked. Get in, put the key in the key port, and click it in like you're driving off with a key, and then you're basically driving by key. It's just the way it works. So that's the remote start portion. You also have some other cool tricks that I'm sure the rest of your unit's going to explain to you what the RPS touch sensor does and how that works, and how you actually have a 4-digit PIN code to get into your car, even if you do lock your keys in your car. You can also use your cell phone, because now you have a drone mobile system in it. So from anywhere in the world where you have cell service and your vehicle has cell service, you can arm, disarm, pop the trunk, and remote start the car from virtually anywhere. I mean, wherever you want to be, you can do it. So the vehicle's running. We'll show some aesthetics of the sound system that we did. Basically, we have new sail panel pieces with Hertz Mille tweeters molded into them. They are wrapped in OEM match vinyl. We also took off the old Dynaudio badging on the doors and replaced them with custom color Hertz logos. You have Mille 3-ways in the front door, and they are ran completely active, meaning that each driver in the vehicle has its own channel of amplification. So you have a 6-inch mid-bass or 6.75-inch mid-bass down low. You have a 3-inch cone mid-range where the stock dome mid-range used to be located, and then your tweeter up top, of course. All ran off the factory head unit, which is the RS510. Also does DVD while you're in park, so you can watch movies if you go somewhere and you want to put a disc in there. As long as you're parked and e-brake is set on the vehicle, the parking brake, it'll actually play a DVD. Underneath the front seat, where the factory Dyne amplifier used to be housed underneath that cover there, I've removed the Dyne amplifier, and that is where your bit 10 is located. The programming cable to be able to tune the car or make any changes on the bit processor itself is plugged in and bundled up underneath that cover. That cover does just pop right off. It slides forward basically, and that's how you get into it. Your USB update cable for your Passport 9500 Ci is behind this door. Pull the handle, and there's up in here, there's 2 little plastic tabs. We see 1 and 2 over there. You push those up, and this whole door will come out, and your USB update cable is behind there if you want to make any changes or updates to your 9500 Ci, which is your radar and laser shifting piece. Up front, all stock appearance. Didn't lose anything. When you flip the ashtray door open, you have your bit processor, which gives you volume. The select button, which is this one, gives you your choices between tune A and tune B. I did 2 separate audio tunes on the processor. I prefer B currently, but depending on your style of music and how loud you want to listen to it, you will hear audible differences between the two. To go if for whatever instance you ever switch it into master mode as an input, basically all we do is we push this button straight in, and you'll see we're on aux, so an auxiliary input into the bit. If for whatever sound you switch it to master and can't get any sound, just push the volume knob in until it says aux, and then you'll have sound again. Subwoofer is the other button you're going to push. That's your level control for the substage in the car. Tap that button and then use the rotary knob to turn the woofer up and down. On this side, you have your 9500 CI display behind a piece of smoked plexiglass, and then the controller to run the 9500 CI itself. Right now we are parked, meaning we're going less than 10 miles an hour, and your front and rear parking sensors are what's setting off the laser. Once the vehicle starts moving and exceeds 10 miles per hour, that warning will go away because your parking sensors are no longer functional above that speed. So that's it. We'll give the guys on YouTube another video shot of how the tweeters look and aiming and all that jazz. Pretty much on axis. I mean, this car is very amazing. Sounds great. So what we hear in the back is the fans. You have 2 intake fans and 2 exhaust fans for your amplifier rack. Let's pan around here. So they are running because of the fact that the seats will most likely be folded up, and that makes a very tight cavity for the amplifiers. So it actually intakes air from the trunk on one side and then exhausts it out the other side, so even when the seats are up, the amplifiers stay within thermal limits. I'm going to go ahead and move to the back seat here. I guess I can leave the car on so we can have light. Let's go to the back. So you have back here, creme de la creme, my friend, Audison Voce Quattro on this side, and it runs, channel A is running the 3-inch mid-ranges in the front doors, channel B is running the rear doors, which are Hertz High Energy XL 6.5-inch components. On this side we have a Audison Voce AV 5.1K. It's a 5-channel amplifier. Channels A runs the tweeters in the front doors, channel B runs the 6.5-inch mid basses in the front doors, and C runs your substage. This is all completely controlled from the bit processor and a laptop. There are no RCA cables. All the signal is completely digital from the bit processor back to the amplifier, and then the amplifiers are actually daisy chained together, so it's kind of like a IP addressable type thing. The bit processor talks to the amplifiers and assigns them with their duties. The reason we do this, and the reason we use AV ins, is because of the signal to noise and the, I guess it's the cleanest way to do it. There's no loss in the audio signal because of using an RCA. So that's that there. Up top we had fans. You have aluminum trim rings custom made for each fan. Kind of matches the aluminum features on the doors we can see there. So we just brought aluminum back in. In the center you have an aluminum faux, I guess. It's actually an aluminum panel behind it, but then we had a custom decal made on the left is all signatures from us here at Sonus Car Audio. And on the right is actually signatures from Electromedia USA. So enjoy that. Color match vinyl. Actually the grain and everything is perfect to the door, as you can kind of see there, I suppose. We have white accent lighting on top. Comes on with the stereo. And we'll go to the trunk. We did stock location, also replaced the Dyne badge with Hertz logos. back, you have two Hertz High Energy HX 300Ds. So that's two 12s. They are in one single sealed box, common enclosure. We did aluminum accent pieces on the side here. Sorry, it's getting loud. People are driving away. So aluminum accents on the side, same color match and grain match, tan vinyl on the back. With the ribs, it actually kind of matched the back seat, kind of the look you're going for. So if you were to look at this and the shape and the way that's all laid out, and then look at the back seat, you're going to see the same identical thing. There are lots of little details that even my little video can't pick up. This is all contoured. This top piece up here is actually, it's radiused, it's got a bend in it, so it is curved to the actual opening of the trunk there. R badge on another aluminum piece. So cool little accents. It'll take you a while to learn them all and get accustomed to all the little details we did. Your battery for the vehicle is behind this panel. This panel just pulls straight out, and your fusing for everything we did is all behind this panel, and it's mounted on an ABS plate with our business card actually stuck to it. So if anybody was to ever get in there and had any questions about anything, our card's already there. They can call us or whatever they need to do to get it sorted out. What else? We had custom decals made in matte black of Electromedia USA and of course Sonus Car Audio. That got put on the back window. The only other thing to really show you is the front laser shifting units. You'll see them up front here. You have one on each side, and then the radar unit's actually back behind all of that. So that's where those go. So hopefully you can avoid a bunch of tickets in your new ride, because I'm sure you're going to be putting miles on it. So we'll show you how this RFID works when you walk away. So basically we get out of the car and we're going to go in the house. Okay. So we have the key in our hand and we just walk away from the vehicle. We do have to make sure that the trunk is shut. Okay, sorry. So you close the door and you just walk away. So you heard a horn honk, that's Compstar alarm arming. And then you heard a little chirp, which is also your OEM alarm arming. That's just from walking away. And as like I said before, as you walk up to it, it'll automatically disarm. So that's it. Hope that helps you learn anything you need to know about your new ride. From all of us at Sonus, thank you. Talk to you soon. Bye.